they came to the corner. Now Belong starting to take off. It's Vicky in front of Our Sonnet right behind the leader. They're followed by Vianetta coming quickly around the outside. Our Sonnet got pushed back there and Belong's come with a run. Vianetta and Belong dash to the lead in the straight now. It's Vianetta the inside and Belong racing 3 lengths in front. Spring Hill Express is getting into third on the outside. Vianetta hands and heels. Belong is under the whip. This is a great battle. Vianetta just with the nose in front. Belong on the outside. Vianetta, Belong lunging on the line. Belong got there, one at a head. Belong beat Vianetta. 4 lengths away third, Spring Hill Express, and then Jew Crazy. Our Sonnet was next from Priceless Ruby, and then came Cap the Moon. Behind these Now Is the Hour and Vicky Umazuma, and towards the tail of the field, Olamaria's Gift and Megastar last.
Great 2-horse war, Vianetta and Belong.
Ground where they couldn't get the barrier stalls off for the 2400. They're ready to run. Starter's about to climb the ladder. And they're off and racing. From the inside, Blue Relic was away only slowly, but is going to hold a forward position due to the start point. And going straight to the lead as Carla Sell jumped to the lead, taken on by Dustesser on the outside, or rather Kugelhoff going up. And it's Kugelhoff challenging for the lead after a couple of 100 metres, but Carla Sell holds that runner out. And they dash away. That's about 4 lengths to the arm, being followed next on the outside by Sativa. A further 2 lengths away to Mono Bank, followed by Blue Relic, and last of all is Dustesser. Halfway along the back they go, 1,300 metres to run. Carla Sell took over and took off, dashed about 4 lengths in front. Second is Kugelhoff, 4 lengths away the arm on the inside there of Sativa, followed 2 lengths away by Mono Bank, and then came Blue Relic, and Dustesser is last. Carla Sell coming to the 1,100 metre mark is 6 lengths in front. Second is Kugelhoff, and 3 lengths away next is the arm racing over on the inside of Sativa. A further 3 lengths away came Mono Bank on the outside there of Blue Relic, and last of all is Dustesser. They went through the first 800 metres in 53.5, and this leader being ridden without restraint, it's Carla Sell. About 2 lengths in front now as they start to close. Kugelhoff now within a length. Third on the outside, Adam Nichols is pulling out wider on Sativa. He's 3 wide and third. Back on the inside is Blue Relic, just held up for a run. And then came the arm being ridden along from Mono Bank. And last of all is Dustesser on the turn at the 500 metre mark. On the inside, the leader Carla Sell, joined on the outside by Kugelhoff. Right around the Mono Bank starts to make ground. And then Blue Relic looking for a run. 300 metres left to go. Kugelhoff got to the lead, shook off the inside runner Carla Sell. Battling away in next position came Blue Relic. Kugelhoff is nicely clear. He's 2 lengths in front. Mono Bank wide out is in second position currently, and going with that runner Blue Relic. Kugelhoff is nicely clear though with 50 metres to go, and Kugelhoff is going to win well by a length and a half. Blue Relic was second, and third in was Mono Bank. Then came the arm, and over on the inside Carla Sell. Dustesser did very little, and Sativa was one of the last in. Okay, the numbers there. Number 2 is first, Kugelhoff, ridden by John Marshall. Number 2 is first, 2, 6, and we'll just stand by for the third number there. Number 2 is first. Number 2 is the winner, and that's Kugelhoff, ridden by John Marshall for Bede Murray. And John's having a very good day. 2, 6, and 7. 2, 6, and 7 are the numbers. 2, 6, and 7. 2, 6, 7. Mono Bank second, and Blue Relic has run third. The Quinella 1940 exacted 28.10. The trifecta $135.70. Never in doubt, Kugelhoff. He gave a ½ kilo back.
Is coming at him on the outside. Catania and Our Gift. Our Gift took the front. Our Gift. Our Gift's got home by a neck on the post too. Catania and Sailplanes got up for third. Then Flying Festiva, he's in control. Fairy Garden. Next in Tolonda, followed by Best of British. Next in A Little Spurt, followed by Extra Jovial Bride.
30. All in now. Ready to go, they're off and racing. Our Imposing jumped well towards the inside. Violent Storm Ease is back with Palisent soon after the start. Magic Pursuer was away quickly. Storm Eagle had jumped out well, and Siobhan is prominent as well with Helianthus on their outside. But Magic Pursuer for Brett Preble races to the lead, 2 lengths in front, settling fully. Helianthus moves up and closes that gap to ½ a length. He's second. Siobhan is third on the outside, being followed by Our Imposing, and then Storm Eagle. Back behind him, Violent Storm on the inside, and Kana Square. 1.5 Palisent, who's who's going forward, trapped out wide, and then Brew, followed by Oak Crest towards the end as Malos and Copper Wildwood. Climbing the hill near the back of the course, and the leader is Magic Pursuer, but not for long because Palisent whipped around the outside after racing deep and goes to the lead. At the 1200, Palisent a length and a half. Magic Pursuer is second. A length away third is Helianthus. 2 lengths Siobhan on the outside of Our Imposing. Now Storm Eagle isn't having much luck. It's out 3 wide at the moment. Violent Storm is over on the inside with Kana Square between horses. A length and a half to Brew, followed by Oak Crest, Copper Wildwood and Meadows is last of all. Heading now past 1,000 and onto the railway side, and Palisent a length and a half. Magic Pursuer about 2 lengths away is Helianthos, followed by Our Imposing on the inside of Siobhan, and then Storm Eagle on the outside. A length further back Kana Square and Violent Storm. One to Brew, followed further back by Oak Crest, and then Copper Wildwood and Meadows is last of all. About 9 lengths covered the field now, and pressure going on. Palisent is being tackled again by Magic Pursuer. Siobhan, Kana Square and Storm Eagle are racing wide and coming at the leading horses. Our Imposing just in behind them, and then Violent Storm and Melos around the outside of Brew. They're tightly bunched as they swing for home. Magic Pursuer under pressure. Helianthus out wide. Kana Square is starting to come home strongly in the middle of the track. It's race to the lead. Here comes Melos from last down the outskirts. It's Kana Square, Violent Storm, Magic Pursuer kicking back, and then Melos. Kana Square the leader. There's 100 to go. Magic Pursuer's trying to go with Kana Square, but Oliver's got plenty out of Kana Square. He'll run the trip okay, and Kana Square a length and a quarter. Magic Pursuer, give it a Violent Storm third, just in front of Brew. A photo there, and then Melos, who just seemed to wilt on his run a little, followed by Oak Crest, Helianthus, Palisent. Behind those to finish then Our Imposing and Siobhan, Copper Wildwood. Oh, and Storm Eagle, the favourites, run last.
We have just 3 meetings a week on the Metro circuit, I think, for the next 4 weeks. Now they're ready. Bell signifies the start. They're off, and King of Acapulco began well from the inside. Cedar Rapids got out nicely, and up there also is one of the roughies, Sir Mur. And a further 3 lengths away, Mini Version and No Villain. At the 1,200 metre mark, King of Acapulco led, being taken on somewhat by Cedar Rapids. A length and a half to Sir Mur, third from Mini Version. And last of all, in the clear is No Villain, the grey. Cedar Rapids about a half length in front of King of Acapulco. Not really taking this horse on the inside. There doesn't look to be a great deal of speed on at the 800 metre mark. 2 lengths away, Sir Mur third, followed by Mini Version and No Villain. Cedar Rapids leads. He's about 3 horses away from the rail. First 600 metres covered in 37.7. At the 650, King of Acapulco has clear running on the inside of Cedar Rapids. 2 away, Sir Mur, Mini Version and No Villain. Around the turn, it's Cedar Rapids the outside, King of Acapulco the inside. They both should have plenty left. They haven't really gone that hard despite racing close in the lead. Then came in third place Sir Mur, to the outside No Villain trying hard from Mini Version on the inside. King of Acapulco comes back over the rise to be an equal leader with Cedar Rapids. Sir Mur in third place, running a big race. On the inside, King of Acapulco. The outside, Cedar Rapids. Sir Mur's tried hard. He's battling away in third. King of Acapulco just in front of, on the outside, Cedar Rapids. Sir Mur continues to grind away. Cedar Rapids again got the lead, and Cedar Rapids has won it. Cedar Rapids first. It's close for second. Out wide, Sir Mur has lunged at King of Acapulco. The weight just got him over the final stages, but the winner has sat outside him and beat him. Further back to the grey, No Villain, and a long gap to Mini Version.
Just about ready to go. Last one to come up. It's only about 1 tree between my vantage point and the starting stalls, and I think it's Stamco, it is, that's standing behind this little tree. Here it comes. Yes, it is Stamco, the top weight. He's got 58 kilos, will race handy in the race, drops in class, but his performances at Horsham haven't been that great. Now they've got Stamco just about locked away. He's tumbled right in, he's into 230 now, Stamco. He'll run a clear-cut favourite, at least on the tote. Set now, 1,090 the trip. Away they go. Baringa chimes a touch slow out. Committed won the break and leads from Lace Knickers. Perez, Stamco deeper out. Then Wave Quinn, Talk Show Host, followed by Race the Rapids, Hewlett Gem, and last is Baringa Chimes. After travelling 200 metres, committed the leader by 3/4 Lace Knickers. 3 deep is Stampco going up towards the front, 2 to Perez. Then Hewlett Gem back on the inside, Wave Quinn from Race the Rapids, second last Talk Show Host. And Baringa Chimes about 7 lengths off the leaders last. Down the side and committed, led by a half length. Stampco still out 3 deep. Pushing through in the centre is Lace Knickers, 2 lengths Perez, Hewlett Gem. And then Wave Quinn followed by Race the Rapids, Baringa Chimes and Talk Show Host back on the rail last of all. Inside the 400, committed. He's tried to sneak the race. He's a length and a half in front. Lace Knickers struggling. Stampco's gone. Then followed by Perez under the whip and Hewlett Gem, and committed. Shot right away at the top of the straight. Committed about 2.5 on Lace Knickers. Then Perez and late down the outside Race the Rapids. Committed. I think he's pinched it. He's 3 lengths clear. From in second spot, Lace Knickers. Wave Quinn making up ground. Another outsider. Committed's one. Committed by nearly 3 lengths. Second home, Lace Knickers. Third's a photo, Wave Quinn. All getting home late on the outside there. Would have been Hewlett Gem, and in that photo for third as well as Perez. Behind them, Talk Show Host, Baringa Chimes, Stampco carved up, and last in was Race the Rapids.
Now, on the total little, just about right to go. 1100 the journey and the light flashing. They're set, all clear through. Racing, Captorino, Jump Fairly, Such a Pleasure began very fast. Towards the back of the field, Jazeera, and dropping out to be last of all, settling Sea Habit. Now as they come along towards the 900, and Fruit and Veg and Gold Gun are the 2 leaders out wide from Such a Pleasure, just behind them a length away. Couple to Mr. Feelgood, 1 to Talk, followed then by Gold Caram, Cool Prince, double spacer out wide. Then Captorino, a fair way back is the Grail, Jazeera, and back last of all is Sea Habit at the 600 metres. And the leader here is Gold Gun. Fruit and Veg is second. Such a Pleasure gets up inside of the pair of them, followed by Mr. Feelgood, Talk, and then came Gold Caram, Cool Prince, the Grail, Jazeera, and Captorino as they swing the corner. And Such a Pleasure's got through and has dashed to the lead. They all swing to the outside here. Such a Pleasure in front. Talk is coming after it. Then Gold Caram on the inside, and Mr. Feelgood is coming home. Talk has taken the lead at the 200. Mr. Feelgood coming after Talk. Gold Caram through on the inside. 3 across the track here. Gold Caram, Mr. Feelgood together now. Gold Caram on the inside, the narrow leader. Gold Caram, 1 and ahead, Mr. Feelgood. Couple of lengths to Talk, just third, holding Captorino, who came home fairly, and then Cool Prince and Such a Pleasure weakening, trailed by the Grail. Behind it, Jazeera and Fruit and Veg, followed then by Gold Gun, and second last to finish actually Sea Habit with a bad last double spacer. Gold.
They are set to go. Ready to run. Set. Side on view for us here too. They look to be standing well. And they're racing. Beginning slowly out wide on the track was Magical Walk. No one really keen to lead. Olino got out fast, going for the lead, Burning Palms. Out wide, Sweet Bounty is making ground and going up November Song. Just in behind them, Fiji settling down, followed by Rose of Diamonds. Back on the inside is Salsa Del, and further back out very wide on the track, Magical Walk. There's no pace on here at the 1200 metre mark. Back towards the tail, Star of Kimberley with Swing Ball and Happy Fairy. Sweet Bounty led by 3/4 November Song. Third on the outside, Rose of Diamonds pulling its way into third position. Fiji is now fourth on the inside of Salsa Del, followed by Olino and trapped very wide Magical Walk. Further back on the inside as they swing over towards the 800 metre mark came with the grey Star of Kimberley, followed by Delightfully Happy Fairy, and last of all is Swing Ball. They race towards the 700 metre mark now. And the leader on the inside is Sweet Bounty, the outside Rose of Diamonds. Third place now approaching the home corner, November Song from Fiji, Burning Palm, Salsa Del. Then came Star of Kimberley on the inside of Delightfully, followed by Olino, who's trapped wide as they make the home corner. Out there with Magical Walk, Happy Fairy taking off. Swing Ball saving ground inside runners. By the 400 metre mark, they come now over the rise. And on the outside with a very quick move, Burning Palms raced up and hit the lead, being tackled by Salsa Del. Salsa Del down the centre of the track has raced up and taken the lead from Burning Palms, who couldn't offer any resistance, into third, delightfully hanging on hard for that position from November Song. But over the final stages, and Salsa Del is doing it well. Salsa Del's coming on for the easiest of wins. Scores here by about 4 lengths. Second placing went to Delightfully, and third in was Burning Palms. Close up November Song from Fiji, which made a little bit of late ground. Then Swing Ball. Further back to...
Racing now and broken a pretty good line too. Raffin Times has got pace with Sober Affair on the inside. Kinnaid is pushing forward. So too Coniston Edition, then by Jingo, Spanish Arms, El Romantico. 2.5 to Italian Affair, and absolute last is Whelan. Off the back, and Sober Affair gets across to lead over a length on Kinnaid, Raffin Times, then Coniston Edition. Spanish Arms just behind them with El Romantico, then by Jingo's. About 3 to Italian Affair, and Whelan is last as they head down the side. And Sober Affair is going along boldly, led by 3 lengths to Spanish Arms to second. From Raffin Times, deep out Coniston Edition from El Romantico. Kinnaid's put up the white flag from Italian Affair by Jingo's and Whelan before the turn. And Sober Affair is giving them something to catch, led by 2.5 to Spanish Arms, Coniston Edition, Raffin Times under the whip, and then El Romantico on the bend, and the leader Sober Affair straightens up over a length on Spanish Arms, Coniston Edition, and wide out Italian Affair is sweeping home. Sober Affair joined by Spanish Arms. Spanish Arms took the front though, close to home, and the Mildura Specialist wins. Spanish Arms a length and a half, Sober Affair. Third Italian Affair, then El Romantico with Whelan making ground late, followed by Raffin Times. Next Coniston Edition from By Jingo's, and tailed off last was Kinnaid.
The numbers required in the quaddie. This is the last leg, and Miss Magical coming up now to complete the lineup for Michael Evans. Goes in, ready to go. Tolka Queen the inside. All clear through, racing now. Tolka Queen out fairly. Fellowship bounded away brilliantly. Elegant Beauty was away nicely. Thursday's Child shows some pace early. Miss Magical might have been a bit slow, is settling towards the tail end. Archangel is running to the lead as they settle down. Now the favourite has settled back towards the tail end as second last bell as they top the rise at the 1200 metres. Archangel led by a length. Ruralism is second. A length away Miss Danehill. Frilly Millie is fourth, a neck away. They're followed then by Our Natural, trapped a little wide. 1 to Fellowship, Elegant Beauty. 1.5 further back for Survival, Thursday's Child, Tolka Queen. Back past the 1,000 metre mark, next to last Miss Magical, and Bell near the inside as a head away last of all. Archangel to the railway side led 2 lengths. Ruralism, 1 Miss Danehill, 1 Frilly Millie. Our Natural the outside, 5th from Elegant Beauty, and then Fellowship on the inside. 1 to 4 Survival, Thursday's Child, followed by Miss Magical going up wide. Bell is next to last, and Tolka Queen on the rails. Archangel at the 600 by a length and a half. Ruralism second. Miss Danehill near the inside third. Frilly Millie is a neck away fourth. They're followed by Our Natural's been wide all the way. Elegant Beauty is sneaking through between horses, followed by Fellowship down on the inside as they neared the corner. Let's see, Bell is still second last and appealing to the outside side, but spots him a fair start. Archangel leads Miss Danehill. Ruralism coming at the leader. Elegant Beauty now is into the clear and coming home well, followed by Fellowship, and Bell is coming down the outside late. Ruralism took the lead, but Elegant Beauty claims her with 100 to go. Archangel kicking back. Elegant Beauty. Ruralism tries to go with her. Elegant Beauty in front though, and Elegant Beauty has won it from Ruralism. Bell storming home out wide. I think he'll get third from Fellowship. Archangel, Thursday's Child, and then came For Survival. They're followed by Miss Magical. Back behind those to finish, there was Frilly Millie, Miss Danehill towards the end, Tolka Queen, and Our Natural, who raced wide.
Geez, a great rider, isn't he? Damien Oliver, there's not too many better than that. That's
one at Canterbury on the 21st of April. They're ready to run. Scenic Lodge in barrier 1. Little bit fractious, and attendant goes in with Scenic Lodge. Racing in the last. Oh, Scenic Lodge knuckled over at the start. He almost went down on his nose. Slowly away, Town Hall is going to be ridden quietly at the rear of the field, and London House went straight to the lead. London House led but didn't cross onto the rails. Scenic Lodge is poking through. Mark John in the red and blue is up there, as is Latin Bear, and trapped out wide Assegai. There's absolutely no speed on here at the 1,400 metre mark. Second last dropping back there is Opera Dancer, and last of all is Town Hall. 1,300 metres left to go. London House is a leader leader on the inside with Mark John now drawing a neck in front. Third placing Scenic Lodge, fourth Latin Bear. A length and a half away Opera Dancer, followed by Assegai. Graham endeavouring to restrain that galloper back towards the tail of the field, and last is Town Hall at the 1100 metre mark in a very slowly run race. And the leader Mark John off the rails, a half in front. Second on the inside is London House. Third pulling its way up deep is Latin Bear. On the outside of Scenic Lodge, followed 2 lengths away by Opera Dancer, Assegai, and last of all is Town Hall. Now they go along the side there. And the first 600 metres covered in 38.1. 700 metres left to go. On the inside, London House has come back to lead Mark John by about a neck. Third is Scenic Lodge on the inside of Latin Bear. A further 2 lengths away, Opera Dancer, as they quicken noticeably at the 600 metre mark from Assegai and Town Hall. London House has had a good run. On the turn, he leads by a half length. Moving up again on the outside, Mark John. Scenic Lodge is pushing out 3 wide and 4 wide. Latin Bear coming at them strongly. And Opera Dancer's moving through inside runners at the 300. It's London House, Mark John, Latin Bear on the outside, through on the inside, Opera Dancer. Opera Dancer's hit the lead at the 200 metre mark and drawn 2 clear. Town Hall is starting to make some late ground. Deeper out, Latin Bear battling away with Mark John, but Opera Dancer's clear. It's Opera Dancer over the final stages. Looks like Alyssa may have just dropped his whip's in the other hand, so he didn't really need it. It won by 2 lengths, Opera Dancer from Town Hall, and third in was Latin Bear.
Set for the last 1400 metres the journey. Off and running now, a touch slow out was French Chatter. Winning the break was Ninda on the inside and leads from Plenitan. Hunting forward is Coningsby, and so too Centre Viva. Behind them is Aquarian, Go With Pride, deep out Defiant Way. Then Lady Elmerad, Lake Paris, Ruby Coco in the last half dozen with Florina Plain. And French Chatter drops out to last as they turn towards the back. Centre Viva led a half length on Defiant Way, who rushes up to attack the leader. A length and a half third is Coningsby outside of Ninda, and 3 deep Go With Pride. 2 further back Aquarian, 2 and a half Ruby Coco. Now centre field, 1 off the fence around Plenitan. Next is Lady Elmerad, followed a fair way back by Lake Paris, and last of all as they head along the back is French Chatter and Florina Plain in front of about 2. Working inside the 700 and Defiant Way just with a neck clear. Over on the inside, Centre Viva, 3 deep Go With Pride's been there the entire race from Coningsby, and then followed next by Ninda, Aquarian, Ruby Coco eases wide out from Florina Plain. Then Plenitan, Lady Elmerad, Lake Paris and French Chatter last. They're bunching before the turn, and over on the inside, Centre Viva joined by Defiant Way, Go With Pride 3 deep. Behind them, getting a run through now as they come around the home turn would be Coningsby. Go With Pride goes up to take the lead. Aquarian, Ruby Coco down the centre are putting in their runs now. It's Aquarian going up to take the lead. Ruby Coco out after him. Aquarian just in front. Ruby Coco, the favourite, diving at Aquarian. Didn't make it. Aquarian's got home in the last. Another bolter. Aquarian ahead on Ruby Coco. Go With Pride third. Then Florina Plain, Centre Viva, Defiant Way, Ninda. Next in Coningsby, followed by Lake Paris. Behind them Plenitan, Lady Elmerad, and last home French Chatter.
Just about right to go now that Beja Flora has moved in on the outside and the field looks set and ready to run. Tycoon Princess made a good line. Heart of Egypt stood well. Centennia. Now, Micah Magic has come out of the line. Micah Magic was in a middle position, but is out of the stalls here. This would be one of the outsiders in the field. It's at $94.50, a picnic galloper. Whether it played up, I'm not too sure, but it's trotting around behind the line for the vet to have a look at it, I guess. So this is just holding up proceedings here. Pool's built up to 263,000 now. Yaramis holding favouritism, 5.10 Hula Dawn at 5.40. Now the all clears through, they're set and away they go. Oh, Tycoon Princess stood in the stalls and has missed it hopelessly by about 10 lengths. Centennia flew out of the gates near the outside from Dinner Star. Micah Magic shows some pace. Hula Dawn gets through on the inside of Yaramis, and they're followed then by Bianca's Magic out a bit wider. 2 lengths back is the Grey Lorenza, being followed by Beja Floor, Peg's Own, Babylard, Heart of Egypt, and Tycoon Princess tacked on. At the 500, Centennia the leader, out by about a length to the Grey Hula Dawn and Dinner Star. Micah Magic between them, and then Yaramis just off the pace. Coming around the outside is Beja Floor. As they come into the straight, Tycoon Princess saves ground, gets up on the inside. Centennial leads, getting to the outside. Hula Dawn coming home well, and so is Yaramis down on the inside. Heart of Egypt is finishing fairly well, and Beja Floor coming down the outside. It's now Yaramis going up in the middle of the track, and Centennia on the outside. Hula Dawn between them. Centennia, Yaramis on the inside. Yaramis wins it from Centennia, and Heart of Egypt in a three-way go. Next, Beja Floor and Babylard together from Hula Dawn. Peg Zone, Dinner Star, a gap then to Tycoon Princess. She's done a good job to beat 3 to the line, and they were Micah Magic, Lorenza, and back last Bianca's Magic.